Aloha!
Chee!
So if this is your first time to our channel and to our Friday live stream, my name is Irina.
And I am Devon.
And we create travel videos, informative travel videos right now based in Hawaii, but soon starting in November, we will be traveling the world, creating travel guides and informative travel videos for you to get the most out of your vacation.
And in this video, what are we talking about?
We're bringing you 13 money-saving tips when coming to Oahu. Some tips do apply to other islands, but some specifically to Oahu.
Well, let's just kick things off with some COVID updates. So unfortunately, right now we are receiving a really huge spike on the island. A lot of the cases right now is contributed to non-vaccinated residents and also due to the Delta variant. So that's unfortunate news. Nothing about rolling back, going back to tier 4, 3, 2, or 1 at the moment. They are keeping a close eye on it. They are keeping a close eye on the different people that are, the way the hospitals are filling up. So it's just something to keep an eye on. And of course, we'll keep you updated as things go.
This is your first time to our live stream. You can, if you have an urgent question that you want us to answer about Hawaii, you can ask it with a super chat.
We're going to start off with the #1 way to save money when coming to Oahu. And that is?
And first and foremost is car rental. So coming to Oahu, you don't necessarily have to have a car, and you can stay in the resort area in Waikiki or Turtle Bay, Koalina, and there's so much to do. And if you book in tours, you can go just on the tours that will take you around the island, or a lot of activities that offer shuttles now that you can also take. But if you do decide to rent a car, it is cheaper to rent it for the week if you break it down daily. For example, I'm just going to give you ballpark numbers. It's not real numbers, just for you to compare. So for example, if you decide to rent a car for 3 days, it will cost you $400 roughly. It's not real numbers. And if you decide to rent a car for a week, it's going to cost you $600. So dividing daily, if you book it for the entire week, it will come out cheaper. Usually you can also try to reserve the car without making a payment, and you still can, in advance of course, and if you still can look for deals. If you find a better deal, even with the same company, you can make a new reservation and cancel your existing reservation. So you can save a little bit.
And also using as far as car companies, Turo is a good way to go. A lot of people are using them and they're finding success with them. So
the reason really we never used Turo is because pre-COVID, the car rental rate that we would normally go for is around $30 per day. And Turo was the same price as Enterprise, but the difference is with Turo you're not really allowed to use your credit card insurance, but with Enterprise, which is our preferable company to rent with, you can use your credit card insurance. So for the same price, we would rather go with the official company opposed to Turo. And if you never heard of Turo, is it's just basically car sharing. People who own their own cars, they just give it up for rentals for you. It's like Airbnb for car rentals.
Okay. Next, #2 is saving on parking.
So saving on parking, #1 is preferably if you find a hotel or a property where you stay in that includes parking. So just on top of my head, there are a couple of hotels that I know that include parking. Is Lotus Hotel in Waikiki, and the other one is Paradise on the east side. They always include parking in your stay. You can also sometimes find deals where parking is included in your stay as well. So if you want to find a specific hotel, you can sign up for their newsletter and see if they offer some type of deals like that for parking.
Parking garages?
So if you staying in a hotel that does not include parking, for example, in Waikiki, there are a lot of parking garages that offer parking for just $10 for 10-hour parking. There are some restrictions, so obviously it's not as convenient as just, driving up to your hotel and just park in the hotel and walk to your room. But Waikiki is pretty small. You can walk anywhere. You can just drop off your family and then go park and walk for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes.
Right.
Some parking garages do not offer in and out privileges, meaning once you park your car and if you decide to come out, you would have to pay the fee again. But again, some fees are $5, $10. It's way cheaper than hotels because hotels charge up to $65 per day per parking.
Right.
And if you book with Hui offers free parking in the same spot where you rented from. And we created a full video vlog on Hui.
And we left the link in the description.
The next one is discounts. You can look for discounts if you book in advance. A lot of companies actually for tours and activities offer discounts, like for example 10% if booking in advance, 15% if booking in advance. Or also when you arrive right in the airport, you can find booklets like this, and I will show you.
If you're on Waikiki already, there are these green looking things. They look like giant mailboxes. That's what I kind of call them. And you'll see magazines inside of them and little small booklets. These booklets contain all your discount codes on meals, activities, like anything you want to do on the island. You'll find 10%, 15, sometimes 20, 25% discounts.
So for example, here I found at Polynesian Center, they do 50% off burger or pizza. There's
a bunch. The magazine is filled with discounts, so it's definitely worth picking up. Taking the time when you're in your hotel room and you're relaxing, just go through with it, and then you'll be able to find
extra free drinks. Next one is on the eating topic is restaurants. How to save on restaurants. Number one thing we think is sharing plates. So a lot of restaurants actually offer really, really big portions. Even if you go to Cheesecake Factory, the portions are huge.
Especially, Cheesecake Factory, we always see people walking out of there with their doggy bags. So that means they couldn't finish eating and they figure, okay, well, we'll eat it tomorrow.
And a lot of times hotels don't even have microwave, and the food doesn't taste as good when it's warmed up. So, and a lot of times you're out and about and you're already gonna grab food somewhere else
the next day, right?
So you are not even gonna, most likely you're not gonna eat the leftovers. So especially dinner time, it's better not to be like overstuffed. And if you still feel super hungry, which I doubt. It's better to there's a saying, when you finish your meal, it's better to be like your stomach to be half empty than overstuffed. So definitely we do recommend we share our meals all the time. And another thing is to, when you buy lunch plates are also huge. They come with 2 scoops of rice,
and it's like salad. A cup of rice, so you get 2 cups of rice, and that's massive.
So it's really big portions. You can definitely share. Poi Factory has, oh my God, the portion over there, three adults can eat that.
From it. It's massive.
It's really big. And when we go to Ted's Bakery, we usually get a special with 3 varieties: garlic
Protein.
shrimp, chicken, and ribs. And it comes with mac salad and 2 scoops of rice. And we share that.
And it's way enough. Way enough.
Definitely. And another thing that you can save money on your food is to buy cooked food in supermarkets. It's actually we do it pretty often, to be honest with you. For example, Don Quixote supermarket sells entire rotisserie chicken. Food Pantry supermarket, which is located in Waikiki, also they make the chicken on premises, and it's very soft and tender
and fresh as well.
Yeah, it's fresh, made that morning. It's really good food. You can buy supermarket poke. Just make sure the poke is made from fresh fish, not frozen.
Yes.
And even a scoop of rice is just $1. So you can find for the entire family. Buy a chicken. It's literally $8 for the entire roasted chicken. It's and it tastes really good. Next up is
you can look for happy hours as well. No, like is it like happy hours? You search around, a lot of these restaurants have happy hours, and the price is reduced, and you can have a variety of different things. That's really a great way to do it as well.
The only thing on happy hours is usually smaller portions.
Right, the portions are smaller.
So not all the time the happy hour is actually a bargain.
It depends on the restaurant.
We made a post for happy hour in Tommy Bahamas on our Instagram. If you're not following our Instagram, we try to also bring you value on Instagram and give you information with our posts on Instagram as well. Next one is still on the topic of food is groceries. So if you're staying in Waikiki, ABC stores sell good variety of groceries. The only thing is pretty expensive. And you can find grocery stores not too far from Waikiki. You can even walk to it, and if you do buy a lot, just take a cab back. It's gonna cost you like $10, but you will save a lot. So the supermarkets that are nearby is Walmart, Target,
DQ,
Don Quixote, then Costco, your favorite Costco, guys.
Right.
The only thing Costco you do need to drive. It's pretty far. You cannot walk.
Free. What's the other one? Safeway.
Safeway.
Right.
Yeah. And we did a review for Walmart.
And the link will be in the description.
In the entire video of how much groceries cost, so you can.
If you're renting a hotel with a kitchenette, because a lot of hotels here do have kitchenettes or Airbnb, this is a perfect way to go. You get here, you hit those supermarkets we mentioned, and you're going to come out with a really good deal. All
right, next tip is saving on luau's. This is number one asked question. Luau's, what do I do? So number one is book early, because some luau's do offer early booking discounts. But if it's still not in the budget, we think the best way to the best luau value is at PCC, Polynesian Cultural Center, because not only for the same amount or even cheaper, not only you get luau, you get a full production show, but you also get the entire day of your activity through 6 Polynesian villages. And our guest from our last Saturday show, he also highly spoke about their evening show, the magical Polynesia production. So if luau specifically is about $150 to $180 for about the same price on a higher package of Polynesian Cultural Center. You can get it all: the activity for the day, luau, and a high production show, which is to me it's a great show.
Yes.
It's definitely
great value for PCC for sure.
And speaking of lays, which is number 7, how to save money on a lay, PCC offers you a fresh lay greeting with a higher luau package. So this is one way that you can save on lays. So a lot of there is a common misconception that when you come to Hawaii, you get greeted with the lei at the airport. Well, this is true if you book it. You don't automatically get greeted like that.
That's only in the movies.
Greeting at the airport costs, the basic package costs $35, which we actually do have a link, our affiliate link for it on every island. So if you do decide to book a lei greeting at the airport, it's an experience. So why not? If you can afford it, that's great. And we would appreciate if you book it through our link as well. But if you want to save on lei greeting, you still want to get a lei, you can, number one, you can make it yourself.
Yeah, they're actually here in Royal Hawaiian Center. They do have lei making classes. First come, first serve. So make sure you are super early, and there's only sometimes 12, 15, 20 seatings. And after that, if you get there late, you're out of luck. But yes, that is one way to actually have a beautiful lei and learn how to make it. That's, for me, that's even better.
It's experience.
Yeah, it's an experience, and they show you how to use the needle and thread it through, and it's like, oh wow, and you're wearing something that you actually made. So it's really cool.
And they provide flowers for you, and of course you do get to keep a lei. Another way is to buy a lei yourself. They sell it literally everywhere. ABC stores sell fresh leis.
Walmart,
all the supermarkets, that we mentioned before. Costco sell leis. Literally, Walmart, Target, Safeway, Foodland, all supermarkets. There is a small fridge section where they have fresh flowers, and that's where you will find leis. There are also lei stores. There are lei stands right outside of your arrival. So maybe if while you're waiting for your taxi, you can just go to the lei stand and pick up leis for yourself. So the airport greeting, the basic package is $35. It's basically somebody waiting for you at the arrival, have your name on written, and they have leis for you. So when you arrive right at the airport, at the arrival, they will put the lei on your shoulders. So you can, it's $35 minimum, but if you buy a basic lei yourself, it is $10.
Right.
So,
and also really cool, right across the street from International Marketplace, there are some locals that are there, and they usually come out during the evening at around 5, 6 o'clock, and they're there with leis, and they sell them right there, and they put them on you. So that's cool. So even if you didn't get a chance to get it at the airport or anywhere else, because you know, in and out, back and forth, there, you know, you can get a lei through them. And speaking of lei, we've done a long vlog on everything you need to know about a lei, how it started, where it originated from, how to keep them fresh, right? So when you get your leis, you don't want it to die, and how to take care of it. Not only how to take care of it, but when it does start to wilt, there's a way where you can make it last even longer. So we give you all the tips on how to take care of your lei and how to discard it at the end, because, you know, after a while, you know, the flowers, and then it's made with a string. So how to properly dispose of your lei when it has died. So we hope that helps. If you guys are finding value in these, before we go on to number 8, let us know. Hit us with a like. You know, again, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and also consider subscribing. So speaking of leis, now let's get into some souvenirs, right? So you get here, you're getting ready to go back. Now it's time to stack up and rack up on the souvenirs to, you know, take back to friends and families.
So souvenirs you can buy in pretty much any major activity like Dole, Polynesian Center, but at the Dole Plantation, oh my gosh, the prices for the souvenirs are so high. And ABC sells souvenirs, but the cheapest way, you can, of course, you can buy there, but the cheapest way really to buy souvenirs is Aloha swap meet.
For sure.
And also, if you don't want to maybe take a bus there or drive there, you can buy souvenirs at the Duke's Lane, which is located right in the heart of Waikiki.
Right next to the Beachcomber.
And you can bargain with them.
Yes, that's the best part with them. Never settle. I always tell you guys on our Instagram live, we walk through there, we show you what's available, what's for sale, what the stands look like. Never settle for the price that they offer the item for. Always beat them down, because you can. That's what it's all about. Don't feel guilty about it. Trust.
All right, Hawaii is all about surfing, and if you do decide to try surfing, it's of course great to have an instructor, at least for your first class, class, right, for your first training. But surf rentals right on the beach are way more expensive than like a block away. So, for example, Moku's shop, they do offer cheaper surf classes. I think right now the group class is $60, opposed to on the beach is $100 per person for the group class, and the surf rentals for the entire day is just $20. So you can get the board for $20, and after your class, you can practice it. You can, share your board, because again, when you surf, it's not like you are together all the time, because one person might actually catch a wave and go all the way towards the beach, and the other person fell right away or didn't even get on that wave. So it's surfing is pretty much you by yourself.
Yeah.
And another shop is called Quality Surfboards. They also do $20 rental per day, and they are located next to Hilton Hawaiian Village. So it's just 5-minute walk from the beach. But again, with money savings comes a little bit of the inconvenience, because you do have to carry it to the beach.
Yes.
Next one is also a really big one.
Yes. Savings on the Circle Island tours.
Circle Island tour is #1 activity to do on the island. Why? Because in one day you can literally see the entire island. But usually Circle Island tours start with $100 per person. If you can afford it, we do recommend High Five private customizable tours. Why? Because if you have a group of even 5 people, it comes out pretty much the same as big bus tours, yet here it's privacy, and with COVID, privacy right now is everything, and you get to actually decide how long you want to stay on each spot, where you want to go, which places you want to visit, and High Five Tours will take you there. And not only that, it's it comes out pretty affordable. Again, if they start from a group of 2 and 3, and all the way up to I think 12.
Right.
people.
Another way to actually get around the island for cheap and to save money is actually obviously do it yourself, right? So the issues we have with that is that a lot of times you don't know where to go. You have to do the research, but there is an alternative, which is using the Shaka app. So you can download that app. I'm not sure what the cost is, but it's
I think it's $20,
right?
$15 or $20.
And basically, you get in your car, you hook your phone up to the car via Bluetooth and the speakers, and you have a guide right in your car. And as you're driving, they give you the map of where you need to drive. And as you're passing stuff on the road, they'll be like, on your right, we have this. On your left, we have this. Coming up in a quarter mile, on your left, you will see this. And around the entire island, it is really great. We used it when we were in Maui, and it was fantastic. So that is a great alternative to getting around on your own, but not really know what's what, and you're passing, historical points.
And another thing that the school with Shaka app is that they play songs for you, and they tell you stories and a little bit of history while you're driving. So in between your stops, you get some entertainment.
Yeah, definitely. You get some nice Hawaiian music. Also, using the bus. Simple as that.
Well, that's number 11. How to get around on the cheap on the islands. Right now, it's a rental crisis, and if you don't know, Devon created a video for you explaining what it's about, and we are still anticipating the crisis to go on till the
rest of the year,
going into next year. So the bus ride is regular public bus is $275 one way and $550 unlimited rides for the entire day. So if you buy 1 day pass, you can stop, get off, switch buses,
it's good
or
for the
come
entire
back.
day.
Right. It does take a while to go to the North Shore. It takes like 2.5 hours.
Also, another great way, if you're just here in Waikiki, Beaky bike. Jump on a Beaky bike. Super easy, super convenient. They have a whole bunch of different racks. You can get from one place, one end of Waikiki to the next. No problem. Just a few minutes. Dock your bike. You could buy 300 minutes for, and you'll be fine. Yeah, $25 for 300 minutes. That's more than enough time for you to use it probably for the whole week.
Yeah, it sounds like it's only like 10 half-an-hour rides, but a lot of places like in Waikiki, it literally will take you 5 to 15 minutes to ride from one place to the next. And you can use your Beaky bike to go to farmers markets.
And also back to the bus, we also created a vlog on that, which is titled, yeah, exactly. No car rental, no problem. We show you how you can get to all the major attractions. Everything you would want to do on the island, pretty much, you can do it on the bus. And we've created a full vlog on that as well. We'll leave the link in the description. If not, just kind of go through our last vlogs.
Also about getting around, we have created a vlog on how to get around, like how to get from the airport to Waikiki 6 ways. And kind of like before the car crisis situation, Uber was very affordable. It used to cost us $20 to $20 to get from the airport to Waikiki, but now Uber, as of yesterday, our friend came, and actually a lot of you have been telling us as well, that Uber from the airport to Waikiki cost $180, guys.
$180.
That is ridiculous. So Uber right now, you can check if you find like the $20, $30 rates, it's fine, book it. If not, we do recommend to pre-book in advance. Taxi, there are a couple of taxi services that offer flat rates, which is Charlie's Taxi and Star Taxi. So they charge $30 flat from the airport to Waikiki. You can check them out. And also
Star Taxi.
Yeah, Star Taxi, or pre-book a shuttle right away. Maybe if it's like just two of you, but again, for $30 versus like $12 shuttle, I think it's would be more convenient to just get a taxi.
And not only that, so we just found out yesterday, as we said, our friend arrived here, and he took the bus from the airport to Waikiki. But here's the twist, right? Before we were talking about how when you could get on the bus, you're not allowed to come on the bus with your suitcase, and because it is just a regular public bus. And if everybody jumps on the bus coming to Waikiki with big suitcases, that's not going to be, convenience, right? It's going to be clutter. So he said it was okay to come on with a carry-on. So he had a carry-on, and we asked him, the bus driver never said anything. He goes, no. He's like, I wasn't the only one on the bus with a carry-on as well. He had a knapsack and a carry-on, and he said there were several people on the bus with a carry-on. So it seems that might be a thing where you can just, if you have a simple carry-on and a knapsack, you're good to go. You can get on the bus for $275 and just come straight into Waikiki. That would work great.
But again, this is not a guarantee. If you want to test it and try, they say on the public bus website that you're not allowed even a carry-on, only a knapsack. But you can try. Our friend got on the bus,
right? So it worked for him.
Maybe you can test your luck as well. All right.
So you got here, and now you switched out of your airplane travel gear, and you're in your shorts and your tank top, and getting ready to hit the beach. But wait a minute, it's hot out. We need an umbrella. We need a chair. Like, what do we do? Should we rent one from the beach stands?
There are a lot of beach umbrella and chair rentals, but they are sold out for the next 3 days.
Crazy.
And not only that, they charge $75 per day. What do we do, Devon?
That's crazy. Well, we find alternatives and we find ways to save you money. Where do we go?
You can go to a Quality Surfboard Rentals shop and get a chair with an umbrella. Tommy Bahamas, by the way, guys, for only $10 a day or $50 for the entire week. If you just staying in Waikiki, the only, again, inconvenience is that you have to carry. But the Tommy Bahamas are pretty good because they come with the straps.
Right. So you can carry it kind of like a book bag on your back, and you have the beach chair. It folds. Super cool.
$10 per day versus $75 per day, I would carry my chair. And if you do rent a car and you're planning to go to different beaches all around the island, you can just toss it in the trunk.
Yep, good to go.
And and you got your umbrellas and chairs for the entire week.
We're on the last ones now before we get into some Q&A. I'm sure you guys have a ton load of questions.
All right, so the last one is HOLO Card Oahu. A lot of you been asking us if it's worth it or not, and a lot of you actually reached out to us and said, yes, I've been using HOLO Card Oahu and it did help me save a lot. So what we're doing is we are compiling a spreadsheet with all the tours that HOLO Card offers, comparing it to the pricing on the
website of the
company, and also putting together some tips for you how to book it, and creating some sample itineraries to see if it's really saving you money or not.
Yep.
So here it is, 13 money saving tips when coming to Oahu. If you guys have any tips, we would love to know as well.
Yeah,
so
drop a comment.
Leave a comment, definitely,
sure.
and share your tips with us. Free parking in Waikiki. So there is very limited parking in Waikiki. We will be putting together a video on all the parking options that you need to know. Plus, there are also residencies in Waikiki, and residents also looking for free parking. And during the day, there are also tourists coming from the other parts of the island, and locals come. So it's extremely difficult to find free parking.
But we are putting together something for you guys addressing parking specifically, and it's a lot to address. So it's something to look out for. We're coming at you. Okay, next one.
Susan, best place to buy gas, from what we've heard, is Costco. Gas station.
Yeah.
If you have the card. So Larry is saying that if you work for a larger company, check with your HR department to see if they have any corporate discount rate codes to use when booking directly with your rental company. And yes, Larry, you are correct. Thank you so much for the tip. And not only that, I know that a lot of corporate companies have like specific sites to log in, and not only you can find discounts for car rentals, but for activities as well. I know Kualoa Range offers some discounts for corporate companies as well. How far in advance can we book? Our magical travels right now book as early as possible, because some tours sells out literally 3 months in advance. With COVID limiting the amount of space that tours offer, that everything sells out. So if you're coming 6 months in advance, book 6 months in advance.
As long as it allows it. Some companies only allow you to book up to, maybe a couple weeks in advance or a month or whatever. So
we got a super chat from Steve. Thank you so much, Steve. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Will it be a crowd at the end of August? Thanks, Mary. It is high season. August is the busiest probably month of the entire year, because kids are about to go to school. So parents try to get the last month of summer to come to Hawaii. And actually Christmas time is very busy as well. So, yep. Definitely. Crowds in August for sure. Is HOLO car rental easy to use? Is demand less compared to rental cars? Jonathan, demand is on anything that is available right now, because cars are super hard to find. So HOLO is really, really easy to use. We love using HOLO. You can actually watch our HOLO car rental video, everything you need to know how to use, and you will see just how easy it is to use HOLO. You don't even need keys, and gas is included.
It's so cool.
That's cool. Amazing. You literally use your phone to unlock and lock the car and start the car.
Yeah, but as we mentioned, we did a vlog on HOLO car rental, everything you need to know, how to go through the app to sign up for it, and getting to the car, starting the car, all the rules and regulations
and
of
booking too.
Yeah, booking, returning the car, free gas.
Yeah, free parking.
Free parking. We go through all of that. So definitely check that vlog out. We'll leave a link in the description if it's not already there.
Yeah, and we also have put together pros and cons of Hui.
Yes.
So there are a couple of cons that you need to be
aware of. Absolutely. So Jonathan asks, is moped safe to ride all over the island? You don't want it on the freeway, but is it safe? We've never driven a moped. We've seen a lot of people,
and on the highway too,
using the mopeds. Yeah. When you go to one of the moped shops, if you are planning to go outside Waikiki, or even further, maybe on the other side of the island, on the east side or whatever, just make sure you specify, which I think they ask anyway, because they know that sometimes visitors don't know, but they ask you where you planning on going, because they have to give you the motorcycle with the right amount of power or whatever it is that can get you to that location and back. You don't want to get a little moped that's only, kind of provided around Waikiki, and you decide to go to the North Shore and get stranded. So they provide you with the right motorcycle based on what it is that you're trying to do.
Larry, thank you so much.
Thank
Larry,
you for the super chat.
My favorite ambassadors of Hawaii, spreading aloha and sharing all the existing exciting and adventurous things to do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Greatly
really appreciate it. Thank you. That's awesome, guys. Mary, thank you for all the information. Hope to see you in August.
Absolutely.
Hope to see you too.
We're always bumping into you guys, which is so cool. All the time we walk around Waikiki and we're running into you guys left and right.
Can you please talk about public bus from Waikiki to Polynesian Cultural Center? What buses does take to the location? Is it better way to do it, or take the transportation charge $30? Thanks. Melinda, we actually did a vlog on getting around no car, no problem, right?
Yes.
So we put together 5 destinations on where you can take the public bus to.
And getting to PCC.
PCC was one of them. So you can just watch that vlog.
We'll refer you to that video. It has all the information you would need to go. We go deep in depth.
And Jonathan is asking, are Uber, Lyft prevalent in areas that is not in Waikiki, such Kalakaua, North Shore, Polynesian Cultural Center? Well, it's definitely less Ubers available in those areas. Actually, the other day, a couple of months ago, we went to the North Shore, and we took an Uber super early going to the North Shore, but on the way back, there was literally no Ubers available, so we had to take the bus. So it's hit or miss. Yeah.
We would before we were really saying to try to use Uber or Lyft, and we always recommend to have 2 of those apps, because you might try one and the price is just ridiculous, and you try another one and the price is just way lower. So they vary, and sometimes both of them are really high. So you just really need to.
And also, Lyft in Hawaii specifically is not as reliable as Uber. They do cancel a lot of rides. So right now, even sometimes if Uber is a little bit more expensive, I still book Uber instead of Lyft, because I don't want to be waiting for 10-15 minutes and then the driver would cancel, and then they assign another driver and the other driver would cancel. We don't know who cancels, the Lyft or the driver, but a lot of times, and a lot of people say that Lyft always cancels your rides. So Uber never canceled on us. We've used it a lot. So yeah, I think Uber is more reliable right now.
Right, than Lyft.
How much it will cost to take a cab to Diamond Head? Where are you coming from?
Yeah, exactly. Where's that? Where are you taking the cab from? Absolutely.
It's really hard to say, because again, Uber and Lyft is pricing based on demand, how much people are requesting. The more people request, and right now way more people request because there are no car rentals, and the prices go up. From Waikiki, it could be $15 to $20. It could be $40. So it really depends. But there are a couple of buses that go there. So it's a bus, and bus actually runs more often from Waikiki to Diamond Head. It's not like the North Shore once an hour bus, and it takes like 15 minutes to get there. So bus to Diamond Head is a really, really good option.
Right.
What is a great farmers market you recommend? KCC Farmers Market and Kalakaua Farmers Market.
They talk about
Hello, Edward.
NYC. If COVID Delta gets worse, NYC may have another shutdown. Is talks in Oahu the same? Well, as I mentioned before, they're really keeping a close eye on it. And what really determines if they do make a drastic move to move back in tiers is the way the hospitals are being occupied. The more COVID cases that are coming in, they don't want the hospitals to be overwhelmed. That can create a serious problem, because obviously if it's filled with COVID patients, then you have other patients on top of that just needs regular care. That can create a really big bottleneck. So that is really what they're looking at now. So, but again, if you're subscribed to our channel, as soon as something breaks, anything crazy happens, we will always either come live on our Instagram channel, which is the same thing at Just Be Out, or we will come on here, do a quick short, and you will get that update. So make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notification, which is important, because the moment we release a new video, you guys will know exactly what's going on here on the island.
Is there a bus that goes to Pearl Harbor? Carol, we created a full vlog on 5 top destinations to get to on a bus, and Pearl Harbor is one of them.
And we tell you what number bus to take as well. So make sure you check check that video out as well.
I will be staying at the Club Wyndham Waikiki Marina Resort at the Ilikai. Is the hotel close to stores and a good beach, or I will have to use a car? I'm afraid not to find parking. Well, Ilikai has parking. I don't know if your unit offers parking or not, but Maria, Ilikai is right next to Hilton Hawaiian Village, and Hilton Hawaiian Lagoon is there. It's literally 2-minute walk to the beach. I don't know what is your standards for the beach, but it's Waikiki Beach. And as far as stores, what kind of stores you're looking for? There is about 10-minute walk probably from Ilikai, right? There is a huge outdoor shopping center, Ala Moana Mall. Inside that mall, there is also Foodland supermarket. Right behind that mall, there's a Target also inside of it. Right behind there is Walmart, and a little bit before that there is DQ, right? And if you want like a quick snack, some water, there is ABC right across the street from Ilikai.
Absolutely. So I just got an update on my phone. This is happening in real time. And it basically says there's additional reporting of 622 new COVID cases, because there seems to have been a delay in the labs, and 3 confirmed deaths. So that's a lot. 622 is a lot. It's really spiking. So again, we'll keep an eye on that for you guys. I know you guys are coming here and you have concerns whether you should cancel, because you don't know if things are going to get worse or if you're going to get whatever it is. So we'll keep you abreast of what's happening with that.
Okay, Jabra is asking, how far is Kapolei from Waikiki? It's about 45 to an hour drive. What is the walking distance from Sheraton Princess Kailani to the Honolulu Zoo? Danielle, you haven't seen our walking tour. We created a video where we walked the entire Waikiki area from Alawai Canal to Kaimana Hotel, and it's in real time. We're pointing out all the hotels, all the restaurants that you might be interested in, and there are timestamps so you can literally see how far things are from each other. But
in a nutshell, Sheraton Princess to
walk
Honolulu,
10 minutes,
10, 15 tops. But I would say more towards 10 minutes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cherokee closed, Jonathan, for good. They will not reopen because they are in some type of suit, right?
Yeah, there's a lawsuit, and they just recently just allowed them to kind of go back in and pull all their stuff out of there because they seized the whole entire area because they owed them so much back rent.
Hi, is there a best public area in Waikiki Beach? Is there any place to rent chairs and umbrellas? We actually just spoke on umbrella and chair rentals. Just to let you know, all beaches in Hawaii are public. So the entire Waikiki area is public. Our favorite spot on Waikiki Beach is right in front of Royal Hawaiian Center. And yes, there are chair rentals chair rentals being pre-booked 3 days in advance. And earlier in this video, we spoke about an alternative place where you can get chairs from. Thank you so much for joining our live stream. We hope this tips actually pretty helpful for you. And tomorrow, what are we having tomorrow? What are we doing?
Yes.
Once thank you for all the info and answering our questions. One more thing, I'm sorry to interrupt. Marsha Travels is the winner for our shark cage dive giveaway.
Yes, because people are asking who won the shark cage giveaway, and we put it up on Instagram.
We verified Marsha, and Marsha is the official winner. Marsha, I emailed you the code. I just wanted to make sure you got that code and make sure you book that tour, because everything gets booked out
really, really, really quickly. Exactly.
All right, so tomorrow we having another live stream, guys. So tomorrow we have a guest, Isaac, and if you haven't seen, we actually helped Isaac to plan his itinerary before he came to Oahu for his vacation. And if you do need help with advice and your itinerary when you come to Oahu, you can actually book us for itinerary consultation, and we will leave the link in the description below. So we're bringing Isaac back, and he will share with you his experience on his Hawaiian vacation.
Yes, so, it's going to be awesome.
We will see you tomorrow, guys. And
thank you so much for joining.
And thank you for super chats and all your love and support and all your likes and shares. We really appreciate
Click that like button if you haven't. Of course, only if you found value in this video. If you didn't, just hit the thumbs down button. That's okay too. So as usual, we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.